Spider-Man No Way Home almost gave us a Green Goblin that was infused with Stark tech, and I can already hear the screeching as if a million fanboys suddenly lost their mind, but this would have actually made sense. Well, let's get to it. Before you start typing out 30 angry paragraphs, let me explain. Let me explain! Okay, have you calmed down in the 4.5 seconds that the intro lasted? I hope so. Let me explain. Actually, first, let me show it. Let me show it! Okay, here we are. Here he is. Norman Osborn on a glider, except it's not really the glider. It's actually, if you look at it, leftover technology that Mysterio was using, which obviously is Stark tech. And if we look at him, we see the elements of his armor are literally Tony Stark's armor. We see the triangular chest piece. Obviously, it's all been painted purple and everything. This, to me, is really interesting, and I like it. The other one we have is the same exact thing, just the armor is red, which makes sense. This would have been the one that appears first, and then throughout the film, he obviously would have changed the color and how it's painted, added on a couple more pieces, I assume. And then you get the design that I was just talking about with the purple being more prominent. And I really like this approach. Now, let me explain why. In the film, Oscorp doesn't exist, right? So he's joined this universe now. In his universe, Oscorp was the pinnacle, the top of tech. Here, it doesn't exist. So he goes to find the exact rival, and he would find Stark Tech. Stark Tech that obviously is owned by a bunch of people, including the likes of Damage Control, right? So he salvages some armor, which makes sense in terms of this armor. If you look at the triangular piece, it's taken it all the way back to Iron Man 2 and the Avengers time period, which again, the salvage operations, right? So this to me really works. It lines up with the story and what they were going for. Now, personally, I'm glad that they didn't do this in the film. As much as I like it, and as much as I think it would have been cool to see it, I like that they show that he just takes on the armor that he has, he fixes it up with the tech that's around here, and he goes back to it. This would have worked. I'm not saying I would have hated it. I think I actually would have liked this if they could have incorporated it in. But I could see why they didn't, and not including it further emphasizes how smart Norman Osborn is. And to me, that really works. Had they incorporated this, half the internet would have been crying, it's all Stark all the time, but it would have made sense for the story. So, if they would have included it, fine. They didn't, fine. I love exactly what they did, and I like that we get a look at this and that it looks pretty damn cool.